I'm about to lose my fucking mind. Already? 2023? Already?
Can you up my? I mean, at my own worry. Can you? All right, audio.
Just get closer to the mic.
No, I can't hear anything.
That sounds like a you problem. I can crank this up. How's this?
I'm not hearing anything from any of that.
What about this?
That, yeah, I can hear that. Thank you. I'm number 4. Woo, boys! Welcome to season 3.
My back is itchy now.
And
I'm so angry.
My goodness, welcome to February 2nd, and it's already
started.
I know that I asked you to put the the thumbnail, the chaos has started or whatever, or the chaos is back.
You did this.
I didn't realize
you did this. It's your fault. Look at it. I'm a hot mess right now.
Guys, so check this out.
I'm so itchy.
In the most true live on two wheels case study. 2 minutes. The whole day has been fine. 2 minutes before the show goes live, the entire internet in the shop goes down.
Which is not a huge problem aside from the fact that we can't stream. But everything that we do is connected. Everything we do is connected to the server. Mm-hmm. So all the streaming software, everything, when it goes down, OBS takes a shit. And then you have to restart it, and then when we restarted it, everything is lagging like hell.
I just love that everybody watching this is going to be like, oh, sweet, another episode of Live on Two Wheels.
You know what I was going to say is like, oh, it's a new year, 2023, we're coming in strong.
And we did, but 2023
it's not the kind of strong that it's coming in strong. I wanted to come in strong.
I wanted to be the one.
Unfair.
Oh, so guys, welcome to Live on Two Wheels, your weekly motorcycle live show. Season 3, episode 1.
I'm itchy. I'm so angry. Like, I'm just itchy all over.
So guys, you're gonna have to excuse Beau. He is very done with technology, as he found out yesterday. Yeah. So Beau's coming in hot this year.
Losing my mind.
It's
2023.
I hit the record.
Shouldn't have to wait.
I hit the record button correctly, so we're good. Okay, so
now I thought I was doing good. I had all this other shit already set up.
I don't think it's translated well. That to make this happen and have this camera and have that camera and like have everything working. It's a small feat of engineering. So
I have to ask if Ghost, can you say hello to people and see if you guys can hear Ghost?
Oh, what up? Yes.
Nice.
All right, guys, let us know in the chat if you can hear Ghost. Also, guys, we're officially in uncharted territory. Live on Two Wheels has been pushed out of the bird nest and is flying on its own.
And we're one of those birds that fell on the ground and didn't actually make it out.
We are. So that's what we got going on, guys. So that's where we are. It's super exciting. Now, today's episode, there's not a super like specific topic that we're going to talk about today. You know, like typically we talk about motorcycles or something going on in the motorcycle industry.
But this is our official first.
It's our first episode back. We have a few show changes that I'm pretty excited to get into. So, yeah, Mystic, we do need a broadcast team. You would think it's us, but it's clearly not.
No, it's clearly I can't be left in control.
Okay, Ghost is crystal clear. Perfect. Nice. We love it. So, yeah, guys, we're going to kind of talk about the new changes that the show is going to have. We've got a couple different segments.
Yep.
Now, I do want to preface that the segments we have built into the show now are going to be... They're more for like a regular episode. So timeline-wise, they're going to kind of be off for this one because we don't have like that regular, like centralized topic or whatever. Yeah. A couple of things that we've noticed from the show, and we'll get into the whole front part of the show here in a minute.
Yep.
One of the things that we noticed about the show is, one, we wanted more interaction with you guys because that's what other reason is there to go live than to be able to interact with you guys. And we noticed that we liked doing that, but then the way we had the show set up didn't really allow for us to have a ton of chat interaction.
Yeah.
are we able to show them the screen where the chat pops up so we can test that? Because this will be our first like actual testing of that.
No, but I can maybe add.
Because we have the little center chat.
Yeah,
thing.
but that's on a.
Oh, we can test that later on then.
Yeah, that's
when we do the.
But that's a thing that's like, oh, like here we go. Let's.
You can just throw that into here. See what happens.
Yeah, sure. I can just throw the existing one in here, and it should.
Oh, there it works. Okay, sweet. We've got chat on screen.
Yep.
So you guys should be seeing the chat, and it will continue to populate as you guys are messaging. So during our different segments, we will have the chat popped up, and we can actually, interact with you guys.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty neat. That I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we have.
we
things built in with
tried
you
to
guys.
sneak it in previous episodes where we're talking to chat and whatnot, but like
We didn't have it official for like
so
every
like the
episode,
first
though.
half of the show is going to be mostly
Look, Mom, I'm famous.
mostly this.
I love that.
Yes.
Well, so like that's kind of like the whole point of doing live on two wheels, and we tell you guys this all the time, is like everything we make is a first ride, a 1 month review, a wreck bike rebuild. Like every second counts. We need a place to just like me and you hang out, which is why we're not friends on Thursdays, and then have a place where we can chat with you guys, and maybe that influences content we make on the Chase on Two Wheels channel, which also makes more sense why live on two wheels is a different thing.
Yeah.
So that's the way everything's going, and that's awesome that we can have chat on screen. All right, we can take that down. We'll save that for later in the show where we have a special segment.
Leaving it up.
Well, we have scenes prepared, so we'll go with the scenes.
I like this.
Well, take the chart.
Let the people have fun.
Okay, we'll let the people have fun for this episode. Typically, this will not.
I
be
got your
normal.
back, folks.
All right, so this is a live on Tools episode. Let's start with the front part of the show. If you guys didn't know, this is the second best motorcycle podcast. We don't know what the first is, and we don't know if we're actually the second, but we do like to call ourselves the second best motorcycle
pretty
podcast.
sure we're not.
We're definitely not, but with your help, we will be one day.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like I said, this is a live show here on the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel, but it's also a podcast. So if you guys want to help support the show in a way that doesn't cost anything, you can go over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and give us a review. Those things help a ton.
These are
So one of the things we do with that is we have these little decals made. Check it out.
decals.
Oh, little decals. These are actually super high quality decals, and there you go. I'll put it on your screen so you can show it to the peeps.
No, that other screen was better.
There you go. So guys, we don't sell these decals, but what we do is we sell do because we're adults. Nice one, Ghost. Absolutely nailed it.
Thank you.
So the way we give those decals out is we give them to a person that leaves a review that we read on the show. So I'm going to pull up, Ghost, we do have a new review loaded.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to read a review, and that person, if you're watching, send me an email. I'll tell you how to. But you guys go leave us a review, and in the meantime, I'm going to read this review. I'm going to pull it up on my screen because I know... Oh, we'll have to pause. The
Yeah, I
show
got
thing.
that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, so, Beau, if I could get some dramatic music, please.
You know what? Hold on. Which one is it? Because we've changed a few things.
You have a you sack of shit button? Hold on.
You sack of shit. Yeah. Feel real bad right now.
Oh, my gosh, that's great.
You didn't know that was a button?
I know. Oh, okay. So, inner and outer monologue. Wait.
Bye.
Oh, God. Okay, I can read. All right, hold on.
Wait.
Inner. Yeah. Okay. Go. Inner and outer monologue. 5 stars, of course. By Strazinator. Love listening. Wait. I love listening to the show, and I oftentimes find myself agreeing with both of you a lot. I like both of your perspectives often too. Then, I realize Chase is basically my inner monologue, and Beau is my outer monologue. And that's why I must enjoy the show so much. On the real, though, you guys make motorcycle the most digestible with your friendly banter, and I can imagine myself at the table talking with you. Thanks for the great content. Bye!
Okay, so this
For
is...
one, I'm sorry. If I'm your inner monologue and Beau's your outer, you're a fucked up person.
It's hilarious because I would say that you are fairly textbook introverted, and I'm very clearly textbook extroverted.
Which actually makes sense, because if they're you on the outside,
Yeah.
they're extroverting outside to people, and then
To be
inside
clear,
they're like, get away from me.
both of those personalities are exhausting.
Also, you should probably go to therapy for sure.
Yeah.
If those are your two inner and outer monologues, that's hilarious. Okay, so Strazinator, you and both of your personalities, shoot me an email at chase@chaseontwowheels.com and just send me a screenshot of you editing that review, and we'll get all your information and get you a decal sent out. That was actually a really funny review. I love reading those reviews.
Yeah.
I love doing it far more than I should.
Yeah.
It's probably annoying to you guys watching, and I'm so sorry about that, but it is what it is. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, any reviews help a ton. If you guys want to get a sticker, that's how to do it. Okay, you good?
Sorry,
Adjusting your face.
my nose ring. I saw a really cool hack where somebody used the Loctite putty to put back on the balls on your jewelry. So they put the ball there because trying to twist that little round metal ball onto the edge of your jewelry, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Is it strange that I forget that you have metal hanging out of your face? Like,
This was my 40th birthday present to myself. This was my after midlife crisis.
Okay.
I don't know how long I plan on being around. So that's why I said that.
Hard to say halfway if I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I could be almost done.
First
We got about like a week.
First episode, this is where we're going? Awesome,
Yeah.
okay.
Also, I just want to point out.
Yeah, show everybody your Apple Watch. I know you're
Oh,
proud.
that's cool. So I've got my activity.
Oh, look, I brought.
I know you brought
I got
yours.
the-
I got this to match the bike and the gear.
You whore.
So it's got the little activity, you know.
This is the riveting content that people are here for.
I sit down and edit all day long. I want you. You'll be able to see it. You see where my red is?
How the hell do you have that much movement?
Think about it.
Oh, because of all the smoke breaks you
Nope.
take?
Think about it.
Oh, because you shake the whole time? Oh, you cheat. You cheat your shit. All right.
It says I've done so many steps.
So, guys, in addition to the reviews, if you guys want to join, I guess we could call it the Inner Circle. We have a Discord page, or a Discord server that you guys can join. It's full of motorcycle people. It's made for motorcycle people.
The Discord server?
Discord server, yeah. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Tons of stuff going on over there. It's full of motorcycle people, and we give a shout out to one of our Discord members this week. We've got a couple of them.
Yes, sir.
Because it's season 3, and we've got 3 shout outs. So we got 1 shout out per season, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over to those and show those because we got some pretty cool stuff. And if you guys want to be featured on there, we grabbed these photos from our Moto Photo of the week is what our little shout out is. It's my favorite page of Discord. So we're going to go to that.
I love the color scheme.
Discord user Darth Kraber, which I don't know what year model Fireblade this is.
Yeah.
99?
No shit.
Nice.
Bro,
Clean.
We need to see the motorcycle industry bringing colors like this back.
Big fan.
That is dope.
Big fan.
Darth Kraber, you have a freaking awesome bike, and I think I can speak for everybody here. We are jealous.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Donkey Dong Doug. God, I hate saying it. I hate saying it.
I love it.
But it's a cool photo, popping the wheelie on the little
trial bike.
The trials bike, yeah. Every time I see a trials bike, the kid in me is like, that would be so fun.
He has a video of him practicing like surmounting logs.
I need to see this video.
Yeah.
Speaking of things I need to see, the next photo is from our very own Ghost on 2 Wheels. And if you'll notice there, Beau, there's a motorcycle that we had in the shop for a little while.
Yeah, you actually went on that ride, and then
may it be known,
pushed out
may
really
it
quickly.
Hold on, before I get shit, can we just appreciate the fact that I went and did something?
Yeah, and I wasn't there.
All right, so here's some of the highlights, right? I went, Beau didn't.
Why is that a highlight?
Because that's like counterculture to what we have here.
Yeah, that's true.
Ghost invited me out on a 65 and sunny ride.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? It's like my second day of my radio silence. I was like, you know what? I'm taking a break from work. I'm not taking a break from riding. So I went, and it was rainy and like 40.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable.
Yeah. But
we did get you did get to test the range on the Cardo.
Okay, so Ghost, you don't have a Cardo spot audio, do you? Oh my God, you are amazing.
Yeah, I did.
So you guys need, like, you guys know, if you don't know, we use Cardo here at the shop. They're a sponsor of the channel, or at least the Chase on Two Wheels channel. And we love using them. The second we started using them, they're like, wow, we love these. We've loved them, and that's why we brought them on as a sponsor. There was a moment on this ride, and Ghost has a video. You guys can go check it out, Ghost on Two Wheels on YouTube. Ghost, it's on your channel, like, live and everything, right?
Yeah, and Instagram reel.
Okay. You guys need to see this because I didn't even know what was going on. I was so shocked. So we're up in like South Carolina or something, or Tennessee, somewhere there. Tennessee. Okay, great. That. I don't know where I was.
Was that Virginia?
I think I was in South Dakota. I'm not really sure. Regardless, we were on the top of a mountain, and at the top of that mountain, I was wet and cold and tired and decided to leave. And I had to part ways with the group. But I left the mountaintop. They all chilled at the top. I got all the way down the mountain. I get to a lake. I ride around the lake. And at some point in the lake, I remember seeing something that I saw on the top of the mountain, because there was like a specific little boat up there. And I was like, oh, look, there's the boat that I saw at the top. And then, if you have a Cardo, you know what's up.
Yeah.
I was listening to music, and I had my GPS going, and my audio dimmed down.
Yep.
And I'm like, that only happens because it's happened to me and you a couple times when we've come into work at the same time listening to our music, and I'm like, Beau? Is that you?
Quit following me!
Yeah. So my music ducked, and I'm like, wait, no fucking shot. I start saying, guys, hello? Can anybody hear me? And then I hear like Ghost go, wait, is that Chase? What the hell? They were still on the top of the mountain, and because, guys, we had to be like a mile in between each other, like literally the top of a mountain. I could hear them when I got line of sight. It was
pretty cool.
Absolutely insane.
Glowing endorsement.
Yeah, and we didn't plan on it. It wasn't even like, which makes me upset. It was like, damn it, we could have planned a really, like, show the product off well. That shit was so freaking crazy. I have never been so impressed with a fucking Bluetooth communicator.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It was awesome. You can't even see me in Ghost's video because it's like a 360 or a GoPro looking back. I'm probably like a little blue pixel moving in the background. It was phenomenal. It sucked to leave, but it was a good time. I'm glad I went out. Thank you for inviting me, Ghost. Please continue to invite me. I know.
Where was I? I had just gotten back, didn't I?
You had been. No, you were about to leave.
That's right.
You were about to leave for your. You went down to Florida for a video that will be coming out at some point in time.
Yes. Yes. As soon as I can get the footage.
You still haven't got the footage?
Still haven't get the video.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Take good footage. Don't give it away.
They're holding a hostage. Went to Orlando and I rode down. Which wasn't bad. It's not bad. The seat.
We'll have to do an entire episode.
The seat is uncomfortable for long
your
rides.
seat?
Yes, but
you have the load seat on your Tiger.
Yeah.
So Beau went down to do a really cool event. We'll talk about that when we can show the footage, because like talking about it is one thing, and showing the footage I think is going to be entirely different. So you guys hold on tight for that. So let's go to our next segment, which is our quick shifter segment. I have not watched this video. I don't know what's going to happen. So God help us all. If you guys don't know, Quick Shifter is our segment where we talk about news quickly. Ghost puts our Quick Shifter segment together, and I make it a point to not watch it ahead of time.
Cool.
So we'll see how it goes.
There's a lot of trust in everybody.
Basically, yeah.
We're like, hey, chat's on screen. Please don't do something stupid.
What? Whoa. Negative.
Upgrade.
Hold on.
Upgrade.
We're starting this over.
Can you full screen this motherfucker?
I sure as hell can.
Hold your butts.
Woo! Nice. Upgrade.
Pause. Why do we do anything?
I don't know.
Why don't I just hire Ghost full time to do everything?
I mean, you can send me out to do remotes all day long, and then have Ghost edit.
That was the best graphic. Okay, back to the Quick Shifters. Ghost, that was absolutely amazing. You've outdone yourself, who you had previously out.
Claps.
That's what I was trying
Claps.
to say.
Claps.
Back to the Quick Shifter. Sorry, I just had to say something. That was so good. I can't not. All right, Suzuki announces pricing for the new 800. It's the V-Strom 800 DE, which is coming in at $11,349, and the 800 DE Adventure coming in at $12,999. Finally, we have the GSX 8S coming in at $8,849.
Yes, sir.
This gets me really excited.
Yeah, they did the right thing. We discussed this in an episode.
Right.
This is the right move.
Yeah, I'm
100%. Also, shout out for the timer.
Bro. That's a timer for each thing? Ghost, god damn it.
And it red
I would like to
CF
officially
Moto expected
resign.
to launch 700 CLX Adventure in Europe in 2023, about $8,200. So it's
Interesting.
a kind of scrambler version of one of their bikes. That's pretty cool.
That kind of seems expensive for a CF Moto. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
I know the scramblers are a little more expensive, but
so we'd have to see what components they use for like suspension and stuff like that. Because if it's upgraded suspension and all that jazz,
we might need like a scrambler showdown.
Yeah,
because me and you have not gotten to ride this bike yet.
Oh
shit!
Triumph Scrambler. That's all I'm trying to.
He's got sound effects
Yeah.
too. Oh shit! Oh, Energica Motor Company has a 52% sales increase in 2022. Also, a 67% increase in revenue, with half the units sold being new E80V Xperia.
Yeah, that's that one that had like 120 miles. Or something
Oh, I remember. So
Yeah.
this is one of those like outlier.
Yeah.
Like this
But
is
also,
exciting.
the percentage is a little misleading because their sales numbers are low in general. So a percentage that is still a good increase, but
Tell me that don't look like a geometric multistrada.
a little bit. It's kind of got a multi and
Energy could
See
get
it.
with us. I love you. Okay, bye.
SmartCon 2023 will be August 25th through 27th in
Oh,
the
snap.
Somerset, Kentucky area.
Oh,
Keep an eye out. I just said that like I was from Kentucky area. Keep an eye out. Discord for more details and some Smart swag.
hell
Love
yes!
it. I'm going. I'm like I had a
For you guys that don't know, SmartCon and the Smart team are basically the internal Discord. I don't even know. Like,
they're the OGs, man. Like,
Yeah.
they're good peeps. I had a lot of fun. We'll be going.
very exciting. I love everything that's happening right now.
Yeah.
I want that Smart logo on a shirt, and I'll wear
Here
it.
we go. Beau, it's my favorite time of the week. All right, Beau, it is one of my favorite times
Yes,
of
it
the
is.
Oh,
the week.
right.
Beau, we
This
have
is
our
built
ghost
in
tip of the
now.
week. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Because it's my favorite. It is time for the ghost tip of the week. Ghost tip of the week needs to have an audio clip of.
I like you went full chimpanzee. Okay.
Well, there's that. Okay.
He just did.
Finally, time for the ghost tip of the week. Yay! The ghost tip of the week. This is sponsored by Ghost on Two Wheels over on Instagram, of course.
Bud.
Ghost tip of the week. If you replace your muffler, it's best to take a nap afterwards. You'll be exhausted. God damn it, Ghost. This is great. We're back, son of a bitch. What? Ghost on Two Wheels on Instagram. Ghost on Two Wheels on YouTube. Making better content than anything out of this YouTube channel.
Get the ghost tip of the week sometimes. He should
That's
post the
hilarious.
ghost tip of
Oh,
the
fuck
week.
you.
Yeah.
He does that. You sack of shit every. Are you not following Ghost on Two Wheels? You sack of shit. You should feel bad. You should feel real bad right now. You sack of shit. You.
I will do this.
You sack of shit. God, boy.
I'm so sorry.
You sack. You sack of shit. You should feel bad. You should feel real bad right now.
Come back to your camera, bud. What's going on?
You sack of shit. You sack of shit. You sack
I'm
of
trying to
shit.
give it the full beans. I want everybody to see this.
You sack of shit. You should feel bad. You should feel real bad right now.
Oh, we got it. We
Sack
got
of
the
shit.
post credit scene. We have to wait. That's a great shot of you guys, by the way. Like
Yeah.
that's a
The
phenomenal
shot.
angle.
Do a little shot. Okay, it's done.
Okay, hey, this man deserves
sack of shit.
respect. Okay,
You
Ghost.
sack of shit.
He's got one too.
Wait. Does that mean we got double
sack of
sacks of shit?
You sack of shit.
We have double sacks of shit. That's awesome. Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
me. That's good. Oh man. Woo.
You know, there's times where I'm like, man, we do such good work here. And then Ghost just strolls in, not sweating, nothing, and then does a thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
it's one of those times where you realize how not good you are at something.
But we don't pay you enough.
I will say, now that we have Live on Two Wheels on its own channel, we can kind of get into talking about all the fun things now,
Yeah.
which is here's a thing I want to talk about. So, typically, this is where we would kind of talk about housekeeping. We would do an ad, and then we would go into the show topic. That's where we're kind of diverging for this episode. But one of the super cool things about Live on Two Wheels being on its own channel is we're going to start playing around with channel memberships, hopefully.
Yeah. Trying to get that squared away.
Yeah, we're having some weird like back-end YouTube problems, but I think I've solved it, but we'll see. So one of the cool things about channel memberships, one, the show can actually make some money and I can pay Ghost. Secondly, we're working on emojis so that you guys in the chat, if you're a member, you'll have access to emojis. So if you guys have
And they
any
will
fun,
be ridiculous.
and they 100% will be. We'll definitely have a chase face emoji.
Yeah.
We'll have a Beau face. I'm pushing Beau to make a multi-strata one because I think that would be great. If you guys have any ideas for emojis, let us know in the chat because they'll pop up right here, and we can talk about it because I want emojis so bad. I don't know when we'll be able to get channel memberships, but we'll we'll let you guys know and keep up with that. Oh God, what a couple months.
Yeah.
How have you guys been? Is what I need to know. How was your? Oh wait, we got to do our 60-second thing. When should we do that?
I mean, do you want to do it now and then we can hang out with them for a little bit?
That's true. Okay, so we have a new segment, guys, and one of the reasons we have this new segment, one, so we can spread some knowledge, but also we are trying to make it so we have the ability to make vertical content from the show. So one of the things we were thinking about, because that'll help us like grow the show really well. One of the things we think would you good? Are you being active?
My iPhone just told me to pre-order the Samsung Galaxy S23. which is
Irony.
fucking hilarious.
That's actually hilarious.
And then Siri tried to like listen, and then I'm like, no.
It'd be funny if there was a buy button on your Apple Watch for a Samsung.
That's fucking hilarious. Okay.
So yeah, one of the things one of our kind of like ideas for this year is to make more vertical content out of the show, and I have a really good time doing bike breakdowns, like what's the weight, what's the power, what's the price, and how does that compare. So we came up with a funny idea. Ben currently editing some on for. Thanks, Patty Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you. We got Patty Rick in the studio today. So we came up with what we thought. We got a couple new segments that I think are going to be really exciting. The first one, we have a 60-second bike breakdown.
Yeah.
So we've got some graphics put together, and I am going to have 60 seconds to break a bike down, its cost, horsepower, torque, weight, and how it compares to bikes in the market. Beau made a graphic, and he wouldn't let me see it.
It's not it. You've seen the graphic.
Oh, no, not the graphic, the audio.
Yeah.
So,
Because I don't want you to be mentally prepared. I want you.
thanks. Are you going to change it every week?
No.
All right. Wait, for this one, I have to be on my camera, right? Like, that's what we figured
Yes.
out? Okay, guys.
All right.
Here we go.
You ready?
So, wait, chat off
So
screen. Chat
you
off
did it the
screen.
wrong way.
It's fine. We'll fix that.
No. Go back to the main cam.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this. What do we do?
Oh, you're going to... Okay.
It's time for a 60-second bike breakdown.
Okay, I totally forgot we filmed that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 60 seconds once Beau starts the timer, and I'm going to be breaking down the 2023 Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer that we just got on loan from Triumph. Hold on, let me take a sip.
Yeah.
All right, I've got 60 seconds. I got to break it down. God damn it.
Starting out strong.
All right.
Are you ready?
Hold on, let me get that. Let me do that little like deep breath before I do a monologue thing. All right, guys, we got the Triumph Tiger 1200 GT Explorer. Horsepower's coming in at 147 horsepower, which is just over 9 horsepower more than the BMW 1250 GSA. Go. Torque-wise, we're coming in at 95 horsepower, which, as you guys can see, is a little lower than the GSA, which is one of its main competitors, at 105. We got 10 torque to deal with. Oh my God, this is terrifying music. Okay, weight-wise, coming in at 529 pounds, these are the weights for the road. As you guys can see, 529 versus the 591, that is a 70-pound price, or my God,
Also,
weight
it
difference.
says Yamaha R1, but that's my fault.
That's wrong, and I'm losing time. All right, go. Now, price. Now, the price is kind of weird because the Tiger's coming in at $23,595, but the BMW's $24,000, and but that's modifications, and the BMW will not be that cheap. This is terrifying!
Good Lord.
Okay, I don't like this segment. I've had chills right now.
And apparently there's lag. That's unavoidable right now.
I am sweating.
That's unavoidable. This is what I was talking about earlier, how once we uploaded...
Oh my
Once we reopened OBS, everything started lagging. So
Is it hot in here?
it's not hot in here, bud.
Oh my God. All right. Oh, Jesus. I don't like that segment at all.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
So now all the video is lagging. So this
Great.
is what I was talking about.
All right. I have to take this shirt off. Hold
Man,
on.
what are you doing?
I'm sweating over here. I was so worried about that. Okay.
That segment gave me severe anxiety.
Thank you. So I'm not the only one. Oh my God.
Yeah. Here's the issue. Here's the issue with the lag.
Okay.
Unavoidable. And the only way to fix it is to restart the computer. And 5 minutes before.
So the lag is because of the internet issue today.
Yeah,
That's not a constant issue that we'll constantly have.
It shouldn't
Okay.
be. But I was going to restart the computer, which usually fixes the issue when it disconnects from the server. However, Windows said there was an update, and I was like, well, fuck
You
that.
guys, welcome to the chaos.
That's what I was saying! It's 2023. It shouldn't be this fucking hard!
Dude, I think that was almost as stressful as trying to pick that ADV bike on
Yeah.
that one episode. Oh my God.
I mean, I have...
Okay, cut that. I need like some tea or something. Okay, so
I'm still itchy for my anger issue earlier.
every episode we're going to do a bike breakdown like that.
Yeah.
And we're still working out the details. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot. I conceptualized that idea, and I thought it would be funny, but it was so stressful.
Which is hilarious to me. Now, I can make some adjustments to that overlay to see if that'll help in situations like this where it shit gets so fuckery. But
My God,
you know.
I need to do like I'm gonna have to have like a pre-show like meditation or something to prep myself.
Stop listening.
All right.
Why does it do that?
It does it all the time, so just get used to that shit.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one of our new segments. We have another new segment that we're going to be talking about later on. What?
I was just looking at the chat.
Yeah, I'll answer that in a second.
Yeah.
So we we have another segment in the that's new for the show, and it's called Roast My Ride.
Yeah.
So for one, before I recommend you guys to go to Discord and submit for Roast My Ride, I want you to know that if you do that, we will roast your ride and not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
It should be hilarious. We're going to do that later in the show. So, Ghost, how are people currently submitting to Roast My Ride?
They did it in just the Live on Two Wheels thread, but we can have the...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I didn't do that.
Okay, so for now, go to Discord, look for Live on Two Wheels, go in there. If you want to submit a photo of your bike for Roast My Ride, by all means. We're going to show you guys an example later in the show, but that's going to be at the end. I want people to know, like, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because, like, that segment is, like, we're going in.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of Moto Photo.
Yeah.
It's the evil twin.
Yeah.
It's that, no, we're living in perfect harmony. We have Moto Photo, we're like, oh, your bike is so cool, I love the background. We have Roast My Ride that's like, don't submit your crying face after we
Or
roast.
do, and then I'll just laugh at your crying face.
That's a little spicy.
I love having a laugh track.
Okay, so that's one of the new segments. We'll get to Roast My Ride later in the show. That's how we're going to basically end the show. So if you guys want to do that.
Stress in 2023, Live on Two Wheels introduces new anxiety-ridden segment. Yeah, 100%. Control owned. 100%.
You know, that seems odd, but I feel like if you were here in the shop, that tracks really well.
Yeah.
I say I want one thing and I go in one direction, and then my head comes up with something
Story
out of
of my
nowhere,
fucking life.
and it's like, hey, let's do that now. Okay, so the rest of the show is basically going to be housekeeping. We get to just talk about.
I'm curious about this because Mick Rip asked the question: have you read the Toureg 660? Yes, we have a small review on it in one of the Adventure Bros. No, it's its own video, isn't it?
It's the review of ADV Fest.
That's right.
So if you guys search the channel for ADV Fest, or if you search the channel for Toureg 660, we ended up titling it like Toureg 660 Off-Road Review, which was a bullshit title because we didn't review it. We did a test ride of a Toureg 660.
Yeah.
We were both...
But
they
it
had
was
like a
an
little press
off-road
ride.
test ride.
Yeah, it was totally... Well, not totally off-road, but like 80% off-road, like 20% on-road.
Yeah.
Ghost has got a link right there. Bam. Done. So go check that out. We have rode that.
I think that your view on this bike is interesting because I think now you're at the point where you realize that it was the setup, not the bike that you didn't
so
like.
TLDR on that video, the Toureg 660, I came into that bike because I love the T7 I as just general as an idea.
You'd also been riding the Pan Am.
We were at ADV Fest. Harley had loaned us 2 Pan Ams to do whatever the hell we wanted to do with.
Which it did.
Beau sure did. I mean, I did as well. We were together the whole damn time. Like you went off on your own adventure, and I was just chilling in the hotel room. So we had been on Pan Ams for a couple of days at that point, or like 3 days, I think, because it was towards the end. Maybe I don't know,
it's
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
We were on Pan Ams, and we went to ride these Toureg 660s, which on paper I love, because I basically I tell the guys all the time, I want a T7 with tech, or at least I previously did, which is essentially what the Aprilia Toureg 660 is.
Yeah.
And then I rode the Toureg, and I was in the front of the group following the lead guy who was just fucking hauling ass.
Yeah.
I was going far faster than I had any business going.
And you had the traction control turned all the way
so
off.
there was a couple times where, bro, seriously, I was following this guy and I was like, if he starts braking, I'm gonna run into him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else to do. I mean, obviously, I would attempt to avoid him, but I was riding the Toureg and we got off of it, and this is my initial thought. I'll tell you what my
You had a knee-jerk reaction.
My knee-jerk reaction was, this is too light. For an off-roading vehicle, I prefer something a little heavier. and I didn't have enough time because it's literally like, hey, get on the bike and we leave.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to really adjust the settings, and we got back and we're looking at mine because like they let us take it like around the block to take a thumbnail or something. And we're sitting there looking at the screen, and Beau's like, you fucking idiot. You had the traction control like totally off. Like I had it in essentially pro mode.
Yeah.
And that's the opposite of me.
Yeah.
I'm an ARP. Pro ORP. ORP. I'm an ORP.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm an ORP.
I'm
an anti-pro.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where if you took the time to set the suspension up for you and really dialed in the settings, it'd be a different story. Because to me, my experience was the exact opposite.
It was
of
one of
that.
those times where we both had the exact same experience on the exact same bike, and we had polar opposite opinions.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. Typically, we'd overlap a little bit, but I was like, and you were like,
Yeah, I was really digging it. I think it's a great bike.
I will say,
if there's a world where you have an Aprilia dealership near enough that you can take it in for maintenance and stuff,
yeah.
There's no question for
Well,
that,
so
for that price point.
This might be a little preemptive, but we have an initial conversation going on with a Aprilia dealership nearby. So 2023 is looking kind of good for maybe us getting a loaner Aprilia, which would be freaking awesome. I'd be super excited about that.
Yeah.
Nothing's set in stone. We don't know for sure, but there's a chance. If that's the case, there's so many Aprilias I would love to have a loaner bike of, because like I've never got to really spend time on any Aprilia. I've ridden them here and there, like I ride it on first ride. It's always like you got 30 minutes, like ride the bike. But like, how loaner bikes are. Like when we have a loaner bike, that might as well be my bike, like while we have it. So I feel like it would be super important to like be able to live with one, ride it all the time, get a feel for it. Yeah. Like it's one of those bikes that I know there's so much more potential in them. It's just one of those things that you have to dig into it and find that. And unless you have one for a week or two.
The thing that we both agreed on is that bike sounds fucking
it has an intake noise
amazing.
That when you really honk on it, and that's like the first 10 minutes of me riding it was literally just me riding like an asshole. It would be full throttle, off entirely, full throttle.
That induction noise is so good.
The only bike that does intentional induction noise better than that is the new MT10, where they have the amplifiers literally in front of you to shoot noise at you.
That bike sounds so good. Like I said, I had the exact opposite experience to you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Aside from like little things like the pegs were a bit small for my taste.
Right.
We'd also been riding with pegs that were much wider. So it was like the juxtaposition between that. But as far as a bike goes, that thing is fucking killer. For that price and that tech, being able to use the joystick that is for your cruise control.
Yeah.
If you select on the menu your traction control, you can just do it on the fly.
Right.
Fantastic. And turn it off entirely.
Right.
Which is something
you can do.
Which is just something you can do. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still kind of in this camp. I mean, I say this not owning an ADV bike and only really, like, if I'm being honest, I only really have experience with a Pan Am off-road. Like, I mean, I guess my WR a little bit, but like generally, as far as ADV riding, Pan Am's the only thing I got.
Hey, do we want to play an ad? Real quick.
Yeah, we can do the ad thing. Do you have it set up inside the system? You do. Okay. So guys, this is typically where we're gonna do an ad. We're gonna do an internal ad this time for our WBR Garage membership site. We're gonna make a full video, but for right now, we're gonna use an ad, which is a dope teaser video that Beau put together last season. Some of you guys will have seen
this. Memberships. Yes, memberships.
Sorry about that.
Some of you guys may have seen this. I want to play it again.
It's great.
It's fucking dope.
And it promotes WBR Garage, which is the best way to support the show. So, Beau, by all means. This first start is brought to you by WBRGarage.com. Where we...
Okay, so this is what happens. It broke the link the last time that it crashed. So now I have to go in here and change. You guys just hang out. You want to talk to the guys? Because
that fell to pieces so fast.
Yeah, that
I feel like this makes sense for the first episode back though.
This makes me so angry. It's fine.
It's the first episode back. We've got a ton of new changes. These people are our ride or dies, okay? They're not here for perfection. They're here for the whatever happens. Okay. Hold on, let me go over here. Beau's got that crazy face on.
Fucking hate.
Hold on. You guys don't need to see Beau. Let's just back up a little bit.
Where did it go?
How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a fantastic week.
Where did it fucking go? It broke the link. It broke the link entirely.
You guys got cool plans for Valentine's Day? Hey, let me know in the chat, how many of you guys, if you have a significant other, do you guys go out for Valentine's Day or do you stay in? I'll talk about what me and Heather do afterwards.
All right, you want to try this again?
You good? Okay, while we show the WBR Garage ad, you guys let me know in the comments and then we'll go back. Okay, yeah, go. Oh, he loves it so much.
I'm not gonna let it do that. I'm not gonna let the lag ruin my fuck.
Okay. So, for you guys that don't know, WBR Garage is our membership site where we build motorcycles into dream bikes and then we give them away. So, if you guys go and join the site, it would be awesome. It's the best way to support us, and you could potentially win a Darth Beau or a dream motorcycle. Now, I will say, Jesus Christ. Ghost, if you don't mind dropping a link in the chat for WBRgarage.com, I and Ninja Beau would love it. Oh wait, hold on. You can totally close yourself out. Just okay. Beau's gone. Yeah. So if you guys want to win the bikes we build, WBRgarage.com. There's a link in the chat. So all right, wow, you just hold on. Let me just get you this. Okay. There we go.
I hate it. Perfect. I'm high. This is my safe place.
You're not safe at all. Beau is turtling. Turtle.
That's what she said.
We have a Michael Scott sound effect? Yes. I love that. Okay. Let's see what you guys do for Valentine's Day. I'm curious because I'll just tell you guys what I do. Heather and I decided long ago that restaurants are bullshit during Valentine's Day, and it's almost not even worth going out there because the experience is not going to be good, right? You have everybody who never goes out that's like, oh, I have to go out right now. Good God. And then servers are never good because they're they're understaffed. So Heather and I always decide to just we're going to cook in and have a good time.
I don't go out on holidays.
That's smart. So you and Marley do you cook at home? Do you guys do a fun meal together, or do you guys have a specific meal you always do?
No, we typically aren't the the celebratory type. We'll do things for birthdays and stuff like that.
Right.
Or anniversary.
But not a big Valentine's Day team?
Nah, not really.
That's fair.
It is what it is. It's just another day.
But you don't celebrate love.
I celebrate love every day by
That's
not
actually a
being
really good
murdered by the person who's decided to live with me.
That's actually a really good answer. Yeah, Heather and I always cook.
Yeah, but pretty much any holiday, if we do go out, we make sure that there's no fucking holiday because people be crazy.
People do be crazy. So somebody says they're going to a Nashville Predators game. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
100% right, Chase. Reserve weeks in advance and go someplace that is so crowded and busy that you spend an hour waiting, doing nothing, just eating for 20 minutes. That's one of the things I don't understand. And depending on the place you go in Atlanta, you wait for over an hour, and then if you're at a place that actually serves you food quickly, you eat quickly,
and then people just stare at you like, we're gonna get the fuck up out of the streets. I'm like, okay, so this is not
the environment that I want to put myself and my wife in on a day where it's hey, let's just appreciate each other a little extra than we normally do. Yeah. I don't want to do that in a crowded restaurant full of people. I want to be at my house chilling, watching whatever we want to watch, enjoying each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's my thought. Okay, so we did our little ad thing, which is cool. Maybe next time that'll work good. That video is dope, by the way. So we're revealing.
I don't know why it didn't work.
I mean, it's probably internet stuff. So cool news is we have this Saturday, one of our CBRs is getting given away. The winner of the CBR 600 is coming into town on Saturday, and they are going to pick up the CBR 600. It's going to be exciting. We cannot wait to have him down.
Yeah.
We're obviously going to film a video that will come out later. We're not gonna release those until we can release all of them. So,
can you do me a favor?
yeah.
Are you able to show the video? I'm just curious.
No, because I would have to go onto the server on the Wi-Fi, and then it would
fuck
get
my life.
it
Okay.
would get weird. We'll show it next time, though, for sure. Okay, so what else is happening? Let's talk about all the other fun. I was gonna say. So, if you guys go to wbrgarage.com next Tuesday, we are going to be releasing the first episode of season 6, which is the reveal video.
Yeah.
So get ready in the comments, because you might see a lot of people be like, "Oh, we found out."
Yeah.
If you guys aren't familiar, on our WBR Garage stuff, we always post to the website a week ahead of time. So every time you see a WBR Garage episode on YouTube, the members either they're a week ahead, if not an episode ahead.
Yep.
So you guys get like the inside scoop over there. So it's a good time. We love all that stuff, and I to say that we're excited for season 6.
If we're gonna be really honest,
Oh God.
me personally,
Hold your butts.
I'm just glad that we can finally get rid of these fucking Hondas.
Yeah, I think I'm so happy to get them to their homes.
Yeah.
Because I told Beau,
It's like some random person broke into your house as you and your wife are just sitting there watching TV, and then he just pooped in the corner and then just stayed there and stared at you. Like, that's what it feels like. He goes like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Go away!" And he's just like, "Why are you shitting?" And then he just stays there and he starts making himself a cup of coffee, and you're like, "Hey, could you fucking leave?" And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna leave. Also, I'm gonna shit 2 more times." That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
I would like to not agree with that.
That's what it feels like.
I personally do not feel like somebody is in my shop shitting in the corner.
They're literally sitting in their corner.
They are. So we've told you guys plenty of times, the Hondas were such a struggle.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to have a fresh page turned in the WBRG saga.
Okay. I'm usually pretty good about being careful with how I say things.
Nick was like, that is an interesting description.
I'm good at that. This is the first. We've already filmed the first episode.
Of what? Season 6?
Season 6.
Yeah.
It is the first.
I would have filmed season or episode 2
Yeah.
today, but
So
technical
this is the first time, and you can attest to this, when we were setting up our filming schedule and release schedule,
of the season 6.
and then filming the first episode, editing it, is the first time in 2.5 years.
3.
Yeah, where I felt a sense of like accomplishment and excitement for what we're doing in Rec Back Rebuild.
Yeah, the last time.
Like, I think I even said it out loud. I was like, "That's fuck." We did our little. Oh, this is what this episode's going to be, and we kind of just marked it all out just to kind of see what we needed to do and how we needed. And it went so smoothly. And we looked at the list and we're like, "Holy shit!" I feel so relieved and so excited.
Yeah, the general feel of the shop after you got episode 1 edited was, I mean, a sense of relief, I think, was the overall overarching like feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't felt that. I don't even know if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I felt that in the beginning of the CBR season, because like one of the things that was weird. I guess we'll talk about this. One of the weird things about the season 5 is the way we acquired the motorcycles and the way the season the season ran itself. Like I think it got out of control way fast.
Yeah.
But like we picked up one bike, and then in the middle of planning that bike out, we went and got this other bike, or this other bike that came as an opportunity.
Yeah.
And then like we start planning that bike and this other bike, and then this other bike comes in. There was really no sense of like, hey, it all starts now. Here's our solid plan for how to get something done.
It definitely set the precedent for the rest of that season.
It really did.
It set the pace for it. And when we were done when I was done editing that episode, it was just like, it's fucking, I could actually breathe out.
I will say, I haven't seen you as excited as you were.
Yeah.
It was both on the day you finished that edit. I think it was the same day, actually, because you were working on that first edit, and I was doing season planning for what the rest of the season looked like. So you got the edit done. I watched it. You know, we did our little high fives. Like, oh man, that video felt good, like old school good.
And then we sat
And then
down
I was like, hey, like, here's my plan for the video, like how I see all the episodes coming out. And you were just like, fuck yeah!
So the best part of that was that, like, you were finalizing it, and then we had discussions about moving stuff around and which order to do them, and even those conversations went smoothly, and they resulted in a good outcome, and there was no issues in that whole process. It was just smooth from start to finish. Now, if we can keep that going, that's a different thing entirely.
But
so far, it looks to be that, like, season 6 will be smooth sailing.
Well, so if you remember the other day, I think it was like Tuesday, I got to be careful because I'm dumb and I'll say what the bike is.
Yes.
I found a manual, like a repair manual, like the legit one. And I was spending my time going through the manual at some of the key elements that I think we're going to be, that I know we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of anxiety with that because, you know, like it's me and you now. So like I gotta do it. I gotta figure it out, and I gotta get it done. So there is a little bit of anxiety on my end because, like, now I don't have this crutch to, like, lean back on, which I think is good. I need to rip the Band-Aid off and be like, look, you've been doing this stuff for a while now.
I will say
Oh wait, let's see if that thing it works. Yay, Ben! Thank you. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, we have new little emoji things that pop up.
That's amazing. And it does show up here so you can see it if it goes past.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Ben, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, that's so great. I made a mental note to say something and then I totally forgot.
Yeah.
But then that was awesome. So yeah,
Well, fucking read it.
Sorry. I'm so scatterbrained. I got so excited. Good to see you guys back. How are Brian and Luke doing? Brian and Luke are doing good. I haven't talked to them a ton. I know they've got their own stuff going on, but all things are good, I guess. I don't know. I wish them the best.
I'm really bad about. So, if you're an adult with ADHD, you'll sympathize with this. I have to constantly tell my friends that, like, I'm not ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just if I don't have direct contact every day, my brain will it'll fly by.
Yeah.
Like that is true from friends and family. Like, I have to, like,
my brother. Thinking, like, before you worked with me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm really bad about it. Because, like, I would get a text from you every now and then, be like, hey, do you want to go get some Cubans in Atlanta?
Yeah. It's an object impermanence thing. If my focus
like
is here, then everything else, it's not an intentional thing, to the point where, like, my brother-in-law, who I love dearly, and I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, I have to call him because I want to hang out with him more. And, you know, he's got several kids and has been really busy and, you know, been busting my ass here, and I keep forgetting about it.
Ghost just said food or people.
Food or people.
Because I said you would call me up and then you want to go get Cubans.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, like, it takes me in the moment to remember to contact somebody.
Yeah.
And so I had text Luke, and then he had texted me something about, like, the Whataburger or something that opened up down there.
Of course he did.
It was food. And then I was like, and then I was like, oh man, I need to hang out because it made plans, but they fell through.
Yeah.
And then I forget about it again.
Hold on.
You sack of shit.
Oh, you remember which one?
Ah, you're the sack of shit now.
Yeah. But yes, they're doing good.
Awesome. So that's so what else do we have the little pop-up things for?
Right now it's just super chat and membership. When membership goes live.
Okay,
it'll be on.
right, that's right. So when we get that figured out, if you guys sign up for a membership, that little that'll pop up.
Yeah.
That's one of the little graphics we have made. Beau did a phenomenal job. Wait, are you gonna test it? That's so cool. We need to get. Can we control the noise that makes?
Yeah,
we should have like a rev,
but it didn't work. So.
Oh, okay. So we're still in the testing mode.
No, that's pretty much it for season 6. Just really excited. It feels better. The other big thing that
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
So last year, and we talked a little bit about this in the last episode of season 2, and that is we went ham on trying new ideas last year.
God, yeah.
So like
we really did.
I mean, one of the best things about having different personalities in a shop setting is that new ideas pop up all the time, and because we're all creatives,
right?
We tend to go, I want to try that because like it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting, it's challenging, whatever it is.
Last year I was I just kind of like opened the floodgates.
Yeah.
And I told every one of you guys, if you have an idea, like let's at least give it a decent shot.
Yeah, let's give it a tier 2 and see what happens. Now, I look back at that and I'm like, oh, we definitely had too many fucking stoves going.
Yeah.
But the outcome was each one of those outcomes I think was good and had legs.
Yeah.
Like shifteds were awesome, fun to make. Scope was huge.
I love shifted.
Right.
Those are every one of the shifteds we made was my top. Like if I made a list of my top favorite videos that we produce as a channel, every one of them are shifted.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, so like I think I got running a business is you have to have a very analytical numbers brain because we want to pay our mortgages and shit, right? But on the actual creation of the work, it's very artsy.
Yeah.
And I think last year I just went full artsy. I was just like, let's just make shit.
So Shifted's a good example. Great series, fun to make. Scope is huge. Long form gear reviews. I enjoyed making those. Mm-hmm. I think the video turned out good.
Same.
It's just we didn't have enough time to invest into making them work on the channel again in that form.
It also takes a lot of time for stuff like that because we haven't done gear reviews in quite a while.
It's like all these little things, all these little great ideas came out of that kind of shit show that was last year.
Right.
So this year, and you mentioned it in the first video back, is that we're scaling down.
Yeah.
Focus on the things that make sense
scaling
on the
down
channel.
in a way of like we're not making as wide a berth of style.
Go for the
content.
usual rec bike rebuild, bike reviews, and first rides.
I just say bike reviews in general because first rides, 1 month reviews.
It's all under the umbrella of things that have been on the channel for a while. So this year the focus is Adventure Bros. That's
as far as new stuff.
You were basically taking the idea of like, hey, let's try a bunch of new stuff, and instead of doing that and then going like, well, they didn't fly, let's go on to the next one. We go, here's Adventure Bros. Here's the series that we want to work on this year.
Yep.
We're going to do a pilot episode. We're going to let it run, see how people like it.
Yep.
See what people want to see and don't want to see on it. Like you guys give us feedback and things like that. We'll look through these things and then give it its best shot for the entire year to try to give it legs so that it can be a kind of a staple.
Right.
And so the biggest thing that we've been doing is prepping up and getting ready for like content 2023, which is a very tight season 6 Rec Back Rebuild. More of the same, super
if everything
tight.
works if everything works as we want this year, do not hold me to this, but we should have season 6 and 7 of Rec Bike Rebuild Garage done.
This is I think the thing that I'm most excited about and I was joking earlier about like stop robbing me of my creativity, but like we had to get rid of a lot. because it's just too much. So instead of
but it allows us to put all that energy from everywhere.
100% of our reserve energy is going into making not just filming and releasing Adventure Bros, but molding it through feedback and performance over the time to give it a fighting chance, because it's something that we both are going to do regardless.
Right.
Like, that's going to happen.
Yep.
But how it lives on the channel is determined on, and before we couldn't do that. We couldn't just say, okay, we'll do this, and
there's no bandwidth at all.
So,
I see a couple of you guys talking about the gear reviews that we were mentioning, and we can kind of parlay this conversation into that. So Beau chose his words specifically when he said long form gear reviews, and what he meant by that was gear reviews that are an entire video. So if you see a YouTube video and it's 10, 12 minutes, that's to us a long form gear review. Yeah. So
like at my Outback or the Kriega.
Yeah. Our plan
Cardo
for this year is to do, if we do gear reviews, because like we're a pretty big motorcycle channel, we get a lot of access to gear and bikes and accessories. Yeah. So I'm not saying that no motorcycle accessories are going to be a video made of this year, because as you guys know, I will be having a new motorcycle this year.
We'll also probably, I think we talked about this before, is try to find better ways to integrate what we're using in what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like very natural. Like if any of you guys watch any outdoor stuff, you might know, like REI for a while had Miranda in the Wild, which is now Miranda goes outdoors. She's on her own. She left REI.
Right.
So she's doing her own thing. But she would do she'd have a goal for her video. I'm going to go do this thing.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of it, it's like, I'm talking about, like, I'm trying out this new thing.
Right.
So you'll see some of that in videos. There's not going to be a thing where we're not putting gear in videos. But as somebody pointed out, gear reviews are best as YouTube shorts for this channel. I half agree with that, because as we found out, the limiting factor on that is YouTube shorts are under a minute, and I mean literally under a minute.
If they are 61 seconds, it counts as a full. It
counts as a full video.
YouTube Shorts have a lot of things to get figured out.
So we're going to be doing that.
Yeah. So we're
also working with Revit for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we got a good convo with Revit going on. But YouTube, or not even just YouTube Shorts, but like vertical content. Like Beau said that ADV Bros is going to be our main series that we're focusing on this year, and me personally, the two main things that the company is going to be focusing on a lot this year, figuring out ADV Bros and how we can sustainably make that content, and vertical content, period. Yeah. The way that these social medias work is like they have a goal and they want to meet their goal. They incentivize their creators by promoting people that do what they want. Everybody wants vertical content. So you guys this year are going to be seeing a piece of vertical content on YouTube probably every single day. If everything works out like we expect, a piece of vertical content every day, both on Instagram, Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Yeah. That's where all the gear stuff is going to be. We're going to have to learn how to get you guys everything you need to know about a piece of gear in 60 seconds. We're not great at that. Yeah. So that'll be something we're learning along the way.
It's hard to say whether a thing is worth your
when you
time and money when you have 60 seconds. Because like my boots, it's going to be a hard press.
Yeah, it's like, hey, buy these $800 boots. But here's why in 60 seconds.
And we talked about this. Is like there's nothing stopping me from doing a long form video on my own time. So it's like one of those things where like, oh, okay, I still want to like explore new ways to do that, but just your long form content, it doesn't perform well compared to our other stuff. So it like, here's the weird thing about YouTube, kind of curtain back a little bit, is that all your videos could slap. If you have a video or a series that underperforms, it brings the average down. So all your other videos, well, I mean, that's why we stopped doing BTV.
Yeah.
Because BTV, we had a very niche audience, and it was a very small audience, and every time we put out one of those episodes, it would bring the average down, and that affects the whole channel.
That's why Live on Two Wheels is not on the Chase on Two Wheels channel. So we would have a couple videos that do really well, and YouTube has this weird like momentum thing where if a video does good, if the next couple of videos do good, you build this momentum.
That's a fucking go home Mirage with the.
I think it should be more of a quick intro to the gear, then maybe if the views are up, do a full-on review. Yeah, like I'm not gonna turn down an idea like that.
Yeah.
But it's, it is what it is. We'll see how it works.
It does mean our focus is it's changed drastically, but our attention has been laser focused because like literally
I'm excited to be in a place where my brain, because like you got to figure every series that we do, I have to create a monetization strategy for that series.
Yeah.
Like WBR Garage does not make the money from views.
Yeah.
Like there's no shock there, right?
And all that money goes directly back into Wreck by Creeble.
Well, so that's how every
so
series, just peeling the entire curtain back.
Yeah.
So like the way I personally like running my stuff is I own the company, but like I like every series to almost be like a self-perpetual company in itself. Yeah. So First Rides make their own money. Wreck by Creeble Garage makes its own money. Yeah. Live on Two Wheels will make its own money. So that's kind of the way. I mean, it builds in diversification, but nobody gives a shit about the business stuff. But yeah, so if gear reviews started doing better, because like back in the day, I used to do a lot of gear
100%.
reviews. But YouTube was a different place. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if we get better at making gear reviews in the short form, we can, like, the beauty of short form is like we can fuck up as much as we want and it doesn't matter. Yeah. Whereas if we fuck up on the long form, that gets a little iffy. Ghost is telling me to do a time check, and it is 5:47. How much time did we say for the?
You're asking something that past Beau.
That's
pre-technology fucking me, Beau.
I don't know how hard in the paint time wise I want us to go because I don't know. I'm gonna give us the last 5 minutes for the last segment. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so we're doing short form. A lot of that short form is going to be around First Rides. Obviously, First Rides are our kind of view king.
I think the key takeaway there for people watching our content is that more of our attention is going to be given to each of these things because there's going to be less spread. So, like, we'll give more love to the things that need to be given to.
Yep. Yeah. Except for First Rides. First Rides are just this.
They get the same
strange
amount of love that they've always gotten.
they always do great, and I'm super thankful for those. I kind of want to tell you guys about all these loaner bikes we have, but
bro, we got too many bikes in this.
So I got news today that we might be getting a loaner bike in late March from a company that I've been trying to get loaner bikes from for so long.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put it out there and it not happen, because sometimes that happens and it makes me sad.
There is one you can say.
Which
right?
Which one?
Has that gone out?
The Tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have that here. I can talk. Yeah. We have a Tiger 1200 GT Explorer, and my God. The first ride's coming out tomorrow morning. I'm not going to ruin it.
So good, though. The seat alone.
I want me and you to ride, I want us to do an all-day ride day, and I want you to ride the Tiger because I
would love to do that, but I want to get a regular seat on mine first because I don't think it's a fair shake.
No, I want you on the Tiger 1200, and then I want to be on something else.
Something else.
Maybe the bike that got dropped off today.
Yeah. Soon 3 of those bikes will be out of here, and that relieves some of the pressure in here. Mm-hmm. My bike's gonna stay here for a minute until I can get it fixed. I know. I gotta
this fucking garage.
I have to give it some TLC so that I can get ready to sell it, but I don't have space. Moved in. Mother-in-law and her mother are now in the upstairs of the house. And so it's just cars fucking everywhere. Yeah. And she is one of those people who has a lot of furniture, so now there's a patio set in the carport.
Oh, no!
Yeah, so there's just enough room for one bike.
Also, sorry, Ghost got my eye. Ghost, if you'll do an iron butt, I have told Beau, I told him the moment we got to the shop from bringing the bike from downtown Atlanta, I was like, this bike is so fucking good.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks is that you will always have to stop for gas if you ride with people. even if you don't need gas.
Shit, if it's not, yeah. So one of the cool things about that Tiger,
I think
it has an 8-gallon. It's like
Waste.
7.9.
It's a waste.
It is 8 gallons of gas on
Waste.
a motorcycle.
Waste.
I am.
What a waste.
I think I could do an iron butt and only have to get gas twice.
Waste. Also,
Not
no.
a waste.
Yeah, you did probably about 3 times.
If it's 3, like I'd be on the tail end of it and have to get
Because
gas.
you can get about 300 miles out of that tank.
if I ride it correctly,
And how many miles is an iron butt?
1,000.
So just do fucking simple ass math, my dude.
If you start
That's
out
math
with,
that you can do on your hands. It's simple. Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Go for it.
Oh my God. All right. Wait. Do we have enough time? Yeah, we have enough time. Hell with it. We're doing roast. Are you ready for roast my ride?
We'll hope so. Let's
Okay. So
see if this falls apart.
we have to cue it up because I have a video that I want people to understand the level at which we're doing roast my ride.
Okay.
So we're gonna take chat away. So guys, hardcore fans will know there's a scene that has happened before on this show that I think is a good kind of. This is the icebreaker for you guys to understand the level that roast my ride is. I'm gonna play it real quick, and then we'll go to the.
You're setting it up, and then I'm not going to be in that headspace, and that's not fair
Hold on.
to the people. Okay.
What the fuck is on your head?
You
Yeah.
guys like the headband? I think it's comfortable and stylish.
I feel like you want to sell me weed right now. I feel like you make pendants out of clay and hand paint them.
Do you know how much better
I feel
videos?
like you rescue cats.
No, keep going. Let's see,
Like-
let's see how far you can take.
I feel like you smell like body odor, just general body odor. You look like you moved to Florida because you went down there on vacation and you just said, "Screw it, I don't want to be an analyst anymore." You have a bike with a banana seat on it. Yeah, you wear a sarong, like as a non-ironic thing. I feel like you have many pieces of arm jewelry that your friends made you. I feel like if you go into your living room and you look, it looks like you have a lot of aces, but they're just bongs. You look like you frequent a vape shop. I mean, but he smells like aluminum-free deodorant. Yeah, I'm just gonna roast Chase's stupid hand, man. You look like you voluntarily teach Pilates class.
God.
They wanted to pay you, but you refused.
Oh man.
Okay. So
I love how subdued the laugh track is.
yeah, it's like
Like, oh.
we're not going crazy on this.
I feel like they held up monocles as they laughed.
Tell me more about those people. All right, guys.
They have
so,
cigarettes that are in those little long black holders.
are you about to roast Cruella DeVille people, or are we going to do roast my ride? Oh my good
They have
God.
powdered wigs and top hats.
Okay, well, Beau's going to just roast.
I'm trying to get my in my.
Oh yeah. Get the. You're trying to lubricate the old system. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's cue up the intro and let's see what's up.
Well, let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Roast my ride.
It sort of worked. Why are you?
Oh, wait.
No, stop. Yes, you fucking dildo. Oh my God! Why would you? It mostly worked, and you ruined it.
We literally talked about it before.
We did. God damn it!
It'll be okay.
You
All
are.
right.
I'm on a razor's edge right now. Jesus
Damn it.
Christ.
Okay.
God
So
bless, man.
do we have chat in the middle?
We should. I don't know.
All right, guys. So here's our roast my ride segment. We're gonna have the photo of the bike up here in the corner, and hold on, we're gonna get the chat. So you guys are able to participate in this because we're gonna have the chat here in the middle. So
Yeah.
you guys feel free to roast as well. And as we're roasting, if there's something hilarious, we'll respond to you guys. So we've got the image of roastage, the rotisserie, whatever
You're
that
about
is.
to get fucking roasted. You don't stop this.
Stop! All right, so Roast My Ride, episode 1. We have
The Eddie Bauer special.
oh no,
got-
my God, it is.
He's got the tribal flames, like he shops at Affliction.
this
The
guy,
guy definitely rides in sandals.
yeah, at the beach and everything.
I got my windscreen tinted because I don't need to see.
Yeah, so obviously we're not tucking in, so there's no sport riding with this at all. I love that the flames are not even color matched.
No.
We have red on the
No,
front.
there's red. There's red on the other side, but like it's it's the tribal really sets the mood.
I think it really just tells everybody you're riding past that I hope that I didn't do this.
This is a gym bro who doesn't gym.
It's just a bro.
Yeah.
So he's got the wife beater, he's got the sandals on, and he's got gym shorts.
He's near a beach, but it looks like a trash beach.
He wanted to get a
so-
Suzuki, but he couldn't afford it, so he got this guy off Craigslist. Do you think he did the painting, or do you think he got this for the painting on Craigslist?
I feel like you've got something's wrong with you if you spend a lot of money on painting, but you ask them to paint that. That's the equivalent of going to like Paul Booth and being like, "Hey, I would like a tribal, the
Tattoo style.
the Godsmack tattoo around my belly button." And then this is like, "Oh, you waited a year and a half on my waiting list for this?"
Do we have the other image?
I like how the halos are backwards.
I need you to show the tail of this motorcycle.
Is that the same bike?
Uh-huh.
That's the same bike? Oh, wait a minute.
It gets better. It gets better.
No, because that's great because it shows exactly what kind of the Crocs. That's his riding Crocs.
Oh, okay, that's it. No, hold on, we're putting the picture together. Okay, black
What
Crocs.
in the Panama City Beach, Florida,
Bro,
did you do to the
this
back
guy-
end of your fucking
This guy
motorcycle?
100% went to Panama City Beach, Florida. He saw, because you go into like any Walmart down there, and they have the paint booth inside of Walmart.
It's literally on the boardwalks. They'll paint like
he was like, "Hey,
your
bro, can you
character."
come out to my bike and put a ninja on
Bro.
the back?"
Bro, if you lift up the seat, I bet there's a mall ninja knife in it. Yeah. You got a couple of these.
This is what sits in the rear tail seat.
The CS Go, please go far away.
Oh, dude, look! This knife matches the flames on the
Yeah.
side of the bike.
It's probably the
that's
same
where his
artist.
idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. He had a knife in his bike, and he was like, "Hey, you know where those flames would look dope?"
I feel like this kind of bike is the kind of bike that has a shift sock on it, so that you don't ruin your K-Swisses.
You know that dude wears like jean shorts?
Yeah.
Jean shorts.
Yeah.
Jean shorts with his Crocs.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course he does.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting a Florida vibe going on right now.
I'm gonna bet every dollar that this episode makes, which thanks to Ben is 10, that this guy is in Florida, because you don't get that level of pinstripe.
This is Floridian as fuck, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's that kind of airbrushing.
Shout out to my. Here's the thing, Florida, you're trash, and I say that because I'm Floridian. Like,
which tells you everything you really need to know.
yeah.
So let's go to the other side, because if you
The
guys
other
thought
side?
the fire was fire only in the front and the right side.
It's all him. I didn't notice this. It's all him. That's not. No, that picture.
Oh, you didn't
show
have the
up.
other one?
It didn't show up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So just so you guys know,
it
that
wraps all the way.
blue flame on the side of
No,
that bike
I do love
is
that
on the
there's
side.
no cohesion between the front flame and the side flames because they don't actually fucking connect.
So go to the front. Go to the
It's
side.
like the mullet of tattooed tribal.
Well, so like,
It's an Ed Hardy t-shirt wearing that too.
right.
Yeah.
I wish it. So like, if anything, if the front flame, right, the front frame is going in the right direction.
Front flame.
If you were going down the road, the flame would fly backwards, like towards the rider, right? But the blue flame is at an angle coming up from the side. Like the flame ain't even flaming the same flame.
It is definitely a Tuesday night scratch off special. Like the mullet wearing guy.
All right, my question for you for this guy though.
Yeah.
What color do you think his underglow is?
Ooh, it's definitely going to be
it's
obnoxious.
purple.
Like
it's purple or
green.
green.
Yep.
Oh yes, exactly.
100%.
I would say it's purple, but I'm gonna lean towards green
I
because
like how it's just his running light that's on fire. Yeah.
If it was purple, you could think it's intentional because red plus blue. I think it's either teal or green.
Yeah, no.
It would be an absolutely hideous teal or green.
No, it's gotta be bright as fuck. So.
Oh yeah. Crank to 12.
I bet he has those little the valve stem covers that are light up too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that when the wheels rotate.
Yes,
absolutely. Good God. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yep. All right. So,
we need music for this.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
We need to figure out some sort of track.
Out. Okay, so now we're in we're in territory now.
We're in shut off territory, right?
No. Here we go. Let's go with this one, bad boy. I mean,
this is friend of the channel.
Friend of the channel, but like
I call him Donkey because I'm not going to say everything.
But I mean,
Beau's not going to hate on this because this motherfucker's talking about doing this stuff.
See, here's the problem.
Yeah, he can't hate on it because he wants it.
You definitely look like a roadie, like a seasoned roadie for like a cover band of like an Alabama cover band.
Oh my good God.
But like
this is actually kind of like this is scrappy and making shit work. I can't hate on this.
To be fair, that whole bike is scrappy as fuck. Like he's got a different front end on it.
I've ridden with him now, so
Yeah.
I can say it. Yeah.
But I mean, you do look like you're carrying a bunch of ammo at the moment.
Ooh, it is giving redneck
like
ammo out of
vibes.
the woods.
And I unfairly, I know this guy's in the sticks. So he's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
It fits in.
And the carpet is matching the drapes there, bud. You got, like,
the carpet's matching the drapes.
Also, shout out to that fucking helmet. I'm not gonna roast it. It's dope looking in person.
I do love the contrast.
Yeah, he's got the Timbs on with the blue jeans, the fucking redneck prepper special on his side bags.
Rye fucking helmet.
XD4.
Okay,
that's
that. We got to end it on that.
No, we have to do this last one.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to roast this one because there's absolutely nothing wrong with this motorcycle.
This bike is solid.
The FZ6R was my first street bike, and I absolutely loved it. That's how we met.
Beau, do you recognize the sticker on the gas tank?
No.
I think that says Suzuki.
Is it?
It says Suzuki on the side.
It does say Suzuki on the side.
It also has a NASCAR number plate on the front.
Well, I take it back, you son of a bitch! How dare you! I didn't make that.
No, you know what this bike screams?
And then the scorpions everywhere. Oh, you can go fuck yourself.
Do you know what this bike gives me? What's your pronouns? Are you Suzuki, Yamaha, or NASCAR?
No. You give that to somebody who's gonna care for it. Holy shit! You've got number plates, scorpions. What in the I fucked my sister is going on with this motorcycle? You've ruined a perfectly good FZ6R. Good day, sir.
Good. I said good day.
Ruined it.
Okay.
I was having such good memories looking at this motorcycle, and then I made it bigger, and I saw all the crap you did to it, and now I hate my own old bike. That's what happened.
I hate your bike so much. I now hate my memories.
I'm gonna go delete all my photos of my FZ6R off my Instagram.
I'm gonna erase it from my history.
Apparently, he was going through a phase. Is that phase you got hit on the head?
I'm so glad that live on camera you went from I'm not going to roast that bike because there's nothing wrong with it to going in at maximum volume.
Ruined it. And
on that, my friends.
At least you didn't do something dumb like I did and put fucking clip-ons on it, because that ruined the bike. I'm going to be 100% honest. Don't do that.
Thank you guys so much for being here live with us. That has been a hilarious episode 1 of Live on Two Wheels Season 3.
Season 3, baby!
Woo! If you guys were here live, we appreciate you. We love you long time. If you aren't here live for us, it's available on Live on Two Wheels, the YouTube channel. You're probably here. You can subscribe. It should be up a little after we go off of live, and then it will be up on podcasting platforms probably tomorrow. So you guys are awesome. You guys go out there and ride safe if you can ride where you are right now. If you can't, Just watch our content until you can.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That monster thing's hilarious.
Nice.
So we'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe before you go. Okay, bye-bye. Nailed it.